Good morning, good afternoon, probably good evening for many of you as well. I'm Ross Barker. I'm the Group Commercial Director here at North Star Meetings Group, the organisers of the meeting show. As many of you know, if you're a regular at the annual ICCA Congress, the ICCA Best Marketing Award recognises the excellence and the outstanding achievements of organisations and their effort to market their products and their services. As I'm here and joined by ICCA legend Patrick Delaney to get the tips, tricks and insights on how to catch the attention of the judges and create a great video submission. Patrick, hi, how are you?
I'm doing great, Ross. Nice to see you.
So, Pat, tell me a little bit more. What's the format that's required?
So this year we're back into a competitive format where we would like to have a video as well as a written presentation of the various entries. So the video will be judged obviously by us, the judging panel. And by the way, that judging panel, Ross, has been expanded. The 50% of the votes will come from the judges and 50% from the audience attending. So video is very important.
Can you tell us a little bit more on, what the judging will be based on?
Overall theme is using marketing to transform our industry to meet the current situation. The criteria are essentially the same. What was the challenge that our members faced? What was the rationale, the research in which they developed the program to solve the issue that was identified? They actually rolled out the program. We're looking for results, the return on investment. And Ross, just want to mention is, often we are fooled into thinking return on investment is only financial, but we'll be really interested to see, particularly in the transformational aspect, how the social impact, what were those changes beyond and addition to the financial? And ultimately, how well was that project communicated?
Beyond the revenue recognition, collaboration, awareness, and that community support that many of our members have been involved with, it's a really important factor. Bit of important here, what's the deadline?
Oh, very important date, September 15th. So plenty of time to get those entries in.
Is there a cost to enter?
No, it's free. It's free. One of those great things, part of your ICCA membership, so no cost whatsoever.
I imagine a lot of our members are probably thinking, do you need a big budget? Is it a Hollywood style production, to be shortlisted to win? Tell me a little bit more.
And these videos will be done at the standard of a normal smartphone. We're not looking for that big production. We're suggesting the format Pechukucha. That's 20 slides in 20 seconds. Now, we're not going to be exactly tied into those precision, but it's to give everybody a sense of maybe style and format that they can use. And also, it's not about perfection. It's about authenticity, clarity, meeting those criteria. I always have the criteria in my mind because I'm telling a story. And for us as judges, we only have what you can tell us. So answer those questions, but build it in a form of a story.
What advice would you give someone who's going to be doing the presenting on video?
Sometimes we know our material so well that it may not be as clear to the other person. So I think practicing that clarity and that delivery. And then there's lots of things in terms of the technical presentation itself. And the first one is be very comfortable with your surroundings. Make sure they're clear. Make sure you have plenty of light. Make sure you have good audio. And, in terms of, we can get maybe a little bit excited. Certainly I do. Maybe watch our body language.
Use it as a bit of a form of acting. As I mentioned earlier, a little bit of enjoyment, fun. This is something to be celebrated. Have you got any particular, let's say your top 3 tips of the best way to create a very, very powerful, engaging Pechukucha?
Well, first thing is it's Pechukucha style. So, we're not going to be looking and measuring and saying you went 21 seconds rather than 20. It really forces you into the essence, what's really necessary, and gets rid of the extraneous material. So number 2, Ross, might be to remember, as in life, it's really important to make it fun. And thirdly, I think, is to make it simple and clear. And that's the great thing about Pechukucha. It's all about simplicity of making sure you're down to the essence. It's not a normal PowerPoint presentation.
How we've gone through the certain elements, tips, the do's and the don'ts. So just let's summarize.
First of all, the competition is only one aspect. The members should submit because it's really good. It's good to celebrate your work. We're trying to tell the story of the wonderful work you're doing and practice. and be experimental. Try different ways in getting across your story. That's the most important thing. And all of these benefits flow back to you. So I would say stop everything, go out and start those presentations, Ross, and have fun, because that's very, very important.
Just to reiterate that point that, this is open to every member. Time to, as we're starting to go out of, the pandemic, hopefully many of us now are starting to get out of that. This is a time to celebrate and look forward to a bit of a brighter future for all of us within the community.
Well said, well said. We need those good stories. We need those good stories to lift us all.